You think she's just busy and you just need to be patient. But the truth is, when a woman wants you, you don't have to decode her like a damn puzzle. You've been living in the gray area, because the gray area lets you keep hope alive. It lets you tell yourself a story where you're still the guy she's about to choose. But today, you're done with bedtime stories. Today, you want clarity, because clarity is what men live on. Not crumbs, not maybe. Not the little dopamine hits of a reply that shows up 3 hours later with a laughing emoji and nothing else. And before we go any further, hit subscribe. Not because I need it, because you do. You need reminders. You need someone to keep dragging you back to reality when your feelings start negotiating with your standards. You need truth more than you need comfort. Subscribe so you stop relapsing into fantasy the next time your phone lights up and you convince yourself it means something. Here's the thesis, and I want you to hear it clean. If she's not interested, it doesn't mean you're worthless. It means the situation is telling the truth, and the truth has a language. She'll show you consistently. Sign number 1. Delayed and dry texting in 7 cold signs. Not to punish you just because human beings prioritize what they value. That's it. That's the real meaning. Priority, interest, investment. Those words don't care how nice you are. They don't care how hard you tried. They only care about reality. Now, let's build the ladder because you've been stuck on the first rung. The misconception is, if I say the right thing, if I'm patient, if I prove myself, she'll finally feel it. That's the Disney-brained lie. The hard truth is, attraction is not a debate. It's not a court case. It's not something you win by presenting more evidence. And the root cause of why you keep trying is deeper than her. It's you trying to earn certainty from someone who benefits from keeping you uncertain. Because uncertainty keeps you available. Uncertainty keeps you compliant. Uncertainty keeps you performing. And what does it cost you? It costs you self-respect. It costs you time. It costs you focus. You start checking your phone like it's a heartbeat monitor. You start planning your day around a maybe. You start measuring your worth by her mood. You stop training. You stop building. You stop leading. You stop being dangerous in the best way. You stop being the man with direction, and you become the man with excuses. So here's the reframe. You're not here to be chosen like a contestant. You're here to evaluate. You're here to lead your life so strongly that whoever joins it has to meet the standard. That's called self-respect. And self-respect is louder than any message you could ever send. Now, let me give you the 7 cold signs. Not signs she's shy, not signs she's scared of love. Cold signs. Sign number 2. She never initiates conversation. This one's ones that tell you without words, you're not the priority. The first sign is slow, inconsistent communication that somehow only affects you. She can post, she can scroll, she can reply to people she cares about, but with you, hours, days, random bursts, and you tell yourself, she's busy, listen to me. Busy is real, but interest cuts through busy. A woman who wants you doesn't let you drift into silence for days like you're a bill she forgot to pay. She checks in, she anchors, even if it's short, even if it's imperfect, because she doesn't want to lose connection. When you get inconsistency, what you're getting is controlled access. That's called rationing. She's rationing you, and you're acting grateful for the portions. The second sign is you're always initiating. Always. You start the conversations, you suggest the plans, you carry the momentum. You follow up, you check in, you keep the thing alive. Like you're pumping air into a tire with a hole in it. And the reason this matters isn't because you need her to chase you. It's because reciprocity is the baseline for respect. If she never initiates, what she's telling you is, I enjoy the attention, not the responsibility. And you're confusing attention with affection. Those are not the same thing. Attention is cheap. Affection has weight. Affection moves toward you. The third sign is she keeps you in the vague zone. Nothing is defined. Everything is, we'll see. Everything is, maybe. Everything is, sometime. And you think it's romantic, like it's organic, like it's flowing. No, it's fog. And fog is a strategy. Sometimes conscious, sometimes not. Because as long as it's undefined, she cancels plans without rescheduling, can take what she wants without owing clarity. She can keep options open while keeping you on standby. She can flirt without committing. She can receive without investing. That's called having benefits without accountability. And if you're a man of self-respect, you don't accept contracts written in smoke. The fourth sign is she avoids real time with you. Not once, not this week is crazy, consistently. Plans don't lock in. Meetups get postponed. She's down in theory, never in reality. She'll text you at night. She'll react to your stories. She'll send little signals that keep you warm. But when it comes to showing up, nothing's solid. Because real time is where truth lives. Real time is where intentions get exposed. A woman who wants you makes it easy to see her. She may have boundaries, sure, but she doesn't treat spending time with you like a burden. If she only gives you digital energy but not physical presence, you're not her choice. You're her entertainment. The fifth sign is low effort when she does engage. The replies are dry. The questions are absent. The interest is shallow. It feels like you're talking to a wall that occasionally blinks, and you keep performing like maybe you just haven't found the right angle yet. Stop. If you have to juggle to keep someone's attention, you're not building connection. You're auditioning. And auditioning is beneath you. Attraction isn't forced, it's felt. When a woman is interested, she leans in. She asks, she plays, she wants to know you. She wants sign number 4, avoids physical closeness to be known. Low effort is a confession. Believe it. The sixth sign is her actions don't match her words. She'll say, I'd love to. She'll say, we should. She'll say, I miss you. But then she doesn't act like it, and you cling to the words because words are easier to hold than reality. But men with self-respect don't date words. They date behavior because behavior costs something. Behavior requires intention. Words are air. And if you keep accepting words as currency, you'll stay broke. That's called being emotionally bribed. You get paid in promises, and you keep working for free. The seventh sign, the coldest one, is she only shows warmth when she feels you pulling away. When you stop texting, suddenly she appears. When you stop liking her posts, suddenly she checks in. When you start focusing on your life, suddenly she remembers your name. That's not love. That's control. That's her nervous system reacting to losing access. She doesn't want you. She wants the option of you. And the option of you is not a life. It's a leash. Now, let's talk about why this happens. Because your ego wants to make it personal. Your ego wants to turn it into a story about you not being enough. Sometimes, yes, you're not her type. Sometimes you're not aligned. Sometimes she's not available emotionally. Sometimes she likes the attention. Sometimes she's keeping you as a backup while she explores someone she actually desires. But here's the root cause you need to accept. People do what works for them. If she can get validation from you without committing to you, and you keep giving it, why would she change? You've taught her the sign number 5, gives short, emotionless responses system. You've shown her that she can stay vague, stay low effort, stay inconsistent, and you'll still be there. That's not her being evil. That's you being unguarded. And it costs you more than time. It costs you identity. You start becoming the man who waits, the man who hopes, the man who interprets, the man who explains away disrespect because he's addicted to the potential. And let me name that addiction so you can see it. That's called chasing potential. Potential is the most expensive drug on earth. It keeps you loyal to a future that doesn't exist. So here's the reframe that makes you powerful again. Her interest is not your mission. Your mission is your mission. Your life is not a court where you plead your case. It's a kingdom you build, and who enters it is based on their behavior, not your longing. Now, I want you to picture the archetype, the man who solves this without becoming bitter, without becoming fake, without playing games. He's not cold, he's grounded. He's not needy, he's intentional. He doesn't force connection, he selects connection. This man has a schedule that doesn't revolve around a phone. He trains even when he doesn't feel like it. He handles his money like a grown man. He has brothers, mentors, purpose. He sleeps at night because his nervous system isn't tied to someone else's validation. When he speaks, it's clean. No fishing, no essays, no just checking. Sign number 6, keeps you in the friend zone. Box in like a child knocking on a parent's door. He invites once, maybe twice, with clarity. And if it's not met with equal clarity, he moves. Not as a threat, as a decision. He doesn't hate women. He doesn't blame them. He understands nature. He understands choice. And he respects himself enough to only stay where he's wanted. That's the key phrase, where he's wanted. Not tolerated, not kept around, wanted. Because he knows the difference between a woman who's busy and a woman who's uninterested. The busy woman communicates. The uninterested woman disappears. The busy woman reschedules with a date. The uninterested woman reschedules with fog. The busy woman makes it up to you. The uninterested woman acts like you should be grateful she replied at all. And he's not afraid to lose her because he never had her. He had access, he had interaction, he had a maybe. And he's not building his life on may. Now the actionable part, because you don't need more theory, you need moves. Here's what you do, and you do it with calm, not with anger. First, you stop overconting. Stop the double texts. Stop the good morning to someone who treats you like a notification. Stop the paragraphs. Stop the late night emotional dumps. You don't talk your way into being valued. You behave your way into self-respect. Second, you make one clear invitation. 1. Something simple. Specific day, specific time, specific plan. And then you watch. If she's interested, she'll make it easy to lock in. If she's not, she'll send you fog. She'll send you, I'll let you know. She'll send you, maybe. And if you hear fog, you don't negotiate. You don't keep pushing. You say, no worries. If you want to get together, let me know when you're free. Then you shut up. You return to your life. That's called putting the ball in her court without begging her to dribble. Third, you stop rewarding low effort with high effort. If she gives you dry, you don't perform harder. If she gives you vagueness, you don't offer more clarity. You match energy or you leave. Because if you keep pouring into a cup with a hole, you're sign number 7. No curiosity about your life, not loving. You're leaking. Fourth, you redirect that energy into your body, your money, your mission, your social life. Do you understand how much power you regain when your attention comes back home? When you stop making her the center and you become the center, your posture changes, your face changes, your voice changes, because you're not asking the world to approve of you, you're building proof. Fifth, you set a standard inside your mind. You only deal with women who show consistent interest. Consistent doesn't mean obsessive. Consistent means present. It means reciprocal. It means real. And if you don't get it, you don't complain. You adjust your behavior. You walk away clean. No insults, no long goodbye speech, no you'll regret it. You just remove access. That's not manipulation. That's self-protection. Now, I'm going to hit the deeper nerve because some part of you wants to hear, keep trying. Some part of you wants the heroic struggle because struggle feels like love when you didn't receive love easily growing up. And if that's you, listen carefully. You're not chasing her. You're chasing the feeling of earning worth. That's why rejection doesn't stop you. It activates you. It makes you work harder. It makes you prove. That's called a wound pattern. And the way you break it is not by finally getting her. The way you break it is by refusing to abandon yourself. You don't need her to see your value. You need you to stop questioning it. Because the moment you accept cold signs and keep investing, you teach your mind a dangerous lesson. I am not worth consistent effort. And that lesson will poison every relationship you touch. You'll become the guy who overgives, overexplains, overstays. You'll become the guy who tolerates disrespect because when to walk away like a high-value man, he's afraid of being alone. And let me tell you something as a man. Being alone is not the problem. Being with someone who makes you feel alone is the problem. Presence versus silence. Reality versus fantasy. Effort versus excuses. Warmth versus convenience. Choose the side that builds you. So here's your identity reset. Say it internally and mean it. You are not a backup plan. You are not a late-night option. You are not a therapist with benefits. You are not a free source of attention. You are a man with standards. You are a man with direction. You are a man who can desire a woman deeply and still walk away if the situation is beneath his self-respect. And that's the paradox. The more you respect yourself, the more attractive you become. Not because you're playing a game, but because your energy is clean. It's settled. It's not reaching. It's not begging. It's not trying to purchase love with effort. It's simply offering an opportunity to someone who meets it. If she's not interested, let her go. Not with bitterness, with gratitude, because she just saved you from wasting years. Final advice. From Lauren Ponce just revealed the truth early, and the truth is a gift. If you're man enough to accept it, you don't need closure from her. You need closure from you. The closure is, I saw the signs, I honored myself, I moved forward. You are the answer, not her response, not her mood, not her mixed signals. You, your choices, your discipline, your standards, your self-respect. Now, hit subscribe because you're building a mind that doesn't fold under desire. You're building a spine. And if you want more truth, more clarity, more tough love that brings you back to yourself, you're in the right place. You're not alone in this. You're with men who are done begging, done chasing, done shrinking. You're with men who are.